Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're gonna try out a new community day Pokemon which are Primeape and Annihilape. So both are receiving the same community day move which is Rage First. It is very good move as it boosts up the attack every time you throw on your opponent. So enjoy the battles and watch till end, and also if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So let's begin the video, and it's a Primeape versus Talonflame. Very bad lead for us because Incinerate are going to do a lot of damage. So let's see how much Rage Fist is going to do. So we are going to go for the first one. Let's see if he's going to shield here. It will boost up my attack, and I think they will no shield. They can survive it. They know it better. So he's going to throw a move. This could be a flame charge. So I decided to let it go, and this is going to knock me out, and will come with, I believe, Annihilape and farm up energy. And here he throws another move. This could be a fly, so I will shield here now, otherwise it will knock me out. And he goes for the flame charge again boosting up his attack, and this time I think I can just farm them down, which is very good for us having energy loaded. And he comes with his own Primeape, so I'm going to throw this Rage Fist, and let's see if he's going to shield here. He has to shield because Primeape is very glassy Pokemon. So I will throw the second. Actually, I lose the CMP tie, which is very bad for us. So I decided to give up the final shield. And he also throws the Rage first, and I'm going to throw this one. This will grab the final shield of my opponent, and let's try to catch the next one on our Drapion. I have paired both the Ape with the Drapion, and yes, on the perfect timing I do get the catch. So as the Rage Fist is a ghost typing move, it is resisted on our Drapion, and he boost ups, and hopefully I can throw. Actually, I was waiting to get a catch, and he was trying to catch the move. Now I go for Sludge Bomb. I think this is a Morpeko and does a lot of damage, and I can just farm them down. And I believe this is the range where Crunch should be enough, so not to risk it, I will throw the Crunch immediately and knock out the opponent. So good game to my opponent. We won the first match, and let's see what the next opponent has for us. And it's a Primeape versus Dragpult. So it's a kind of a bad lead because fast move are doing a lot of damage, but I can throw a charge move which is going to be super effective against that Dragon Ghost typing, and let's see what he's going to do. And he shields up the first move, which is very good for us. And now I try to catch the move on a Drapion, but this time opponent didn't fall for it. So he's going to throw, I believe, Breaking Swipe, and he's not swapping out. So this tells me something at the back could be weak to Drapion. So I go for the Crunch immediately, and this is going to knock out if they don't shield and they give up the final shield. We have a 2 shield advantage in this matchup, so I'm going to shield this and try to get this dragon out of my way. And I can reach Crunch before they reach another move, but they dip into Tentacruel, and I'm going to go for this Crunch and lower the defense. Hopefully I can get it, and my switch timer is up, I believe. So I'm going to come with Annihilape because it can take poison type damage easily, the poison jab damage actually, because of its ghost typing. And he's going to throw a charge move which is called, and I shielded it correctly. So I'm going to overfarm a bit so that I can get energy ready for the next Pokemon. So I go for this Rage Fist, and this is going to definitely knock out the Tentacruel, and at the same time it will boost up my attack. And one more counter is required to get the another Rage Fist. So this is going to be enough to knock out this Dragon Ghost typing, and let's see what the final Pokemon is. And the final Pokemon is the Primeape. I believe they are running Karate Chop, so it generates energy quickly. So he's going to reach his charge move. So this Rage Fist is going to knock me out, and it boosts up the attack. So I will try to catch the another Rage Fist on my Drapion, and on the perfect timing I do get the catch. But I don't think after this boost I can survive the counter very easily. So let's see, and one counter goes through and we draw the match. So good game. It was neither a win or loss. So let's move towards the next opponent. A bad lead again, Carbink. But this time I'm not going to go for the Rage Fist. Instead I will go for the Close Combat, a harder hitting move. And then I will dip into my Annihilape. Let's see if he's going to shield here. I have generated up to it, and they don't shield. More than half of the damage is done, and they are not swapping out. I think this could be enough for the Moonblast, so not to risk it, I will shield even though it's a Rock Slide Blade. But opponent full sends the Moonblast, and here comes the Goodra. So now time for the Rage Fist and boost up our attack. This will grab the shield, I believe. And yes, they do, because Annihilape has a charge move of Ice Punch, which is going to be super effective against the dragon. So he's going to throw here. I believe I give up the final shield this time, and he throws a Thunder Punch. So I'm going to go for another one, and let's see if he's going to give up the final shield or not. He has to, otherwise it will knock out, I believe. And now I'm going to dip into Primeape and force them to dump the energy, and this Thunder Punch or Aqua Tail is going to be enough to knock out the Primeape. And once Primeape is gone, I can come with Annihilape and farm them down with the counter itself. So I'm going to wait for the switch timer before dipping into Annihilape, and they dip into Superior, and he's going to reach a move before I reach. So counter has been nerfed, that's why I was unable to reach my charge move. So this Aerial Ace will be enough to knock out. And now I have to put all my faith on Drapion. I can resist both the move, Frenzy Plant and Aerial Ace, and I am 100% sure that Goodra and Carbink doesn't have any charge move. So I am going to overfarm a bit, and this Sludge Bomb is going to be enough to knock out the Superior. And let's see what he's going to return with, maybe a Goodra or Carbink. And I think he will return with Carbink and try to catch the move on Goodra, and this is what he does. So I'm going to wait for the catch, and he was trying to catch here. So I cannot farm down, so I will throw the Crunch, and few more Poison Sting is required to go for the Sludge Bomb, and few more Poison Sting, actually one only, and this Sludge Bomb is going to be enough to knock out the Carbink. And good game to my opponent, we won this match. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And it's a Jumpluff, very bad lead for us. So before dipping into Drapion, I will store a move and try to catch the Acrobatics or Aerial Ace or the Energy Ball, but they were smart enough and they come with Poliwrath. So I'm going to throw this Sludge Bomb. This is going to do heavy damage if they don't shield. Maybe they are not aware, and they are not aware actually, because most of the Drapion runs Crunch and Aqua Tail. So this is definitely an icy wind, so I'm not going to shield. I'm going to save 2 shield for our apes. So we are going to throw the Crunch, and this is very low health Poliwrath, so I believe if he wants to switch, he has to shield, so he will. So now I think I can come with Annihilape easily and farm them down. He's not going to reach the charge move, and he's going to come with Jumpluff. I have to shield everything, whatever he's going to throw, and this could be a hard hitting Acrobatics, and yes it is. So we are going to go for Rage Fist, and he catches the move. I believe that was a Fraligator. After throwing this, I'm going to dip into our Primeape because I have a charge move loaded, and the Shadow Claw from the Fraligator are going to be double super effective against our Annihilape. So he's forced to shield here, and I believe I can shield and just farm them down. Hopefully Jumpluff is dry on energy, so I'm going to shield this Hydro Cannon and just counter them down and have a lot of energy. I will throw one counter, and then I will throw this Rage Fist so that I can boost up my attack, and hopefully I can reach another Rage Fist before he reaches any charge move. So he's just farming up, and I think this was a charge attack priority which Primeape wins. So this Rage Fist is going to be enough to knock out the Jumpluff and will secure the win. So good game, we won this match. And let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has. And it's a Gastrodon, kind of a neutral lead because we have hard hitting close combat. Let's see if we are going to go for it. And actually I get nervous. I thought he's going to reach Earth Power, so I decided to go for the Rage Fist. And he shields here, so he miscounted I believe. And he comes with Dugong for some reason, and I dip into my Annihilape, and he's going to throw here. So I'm going to shield because I want some health on our Annihilape, and this was the Icy Wind. It will debuff my attack, and I don't think I should go for close combat. Instead I will go for the Rage Fist and boost up my attack back to the normal stage. And Rage Fist gets him very low, and I can counter them down, but they are going to reach another Icy Wind, so I'm not going to shield. I have to save a shield at least for the back Pokemons. And he comes with the Gastrodon and he throws here, so I'm thinking whether to shield or not, and at the last moment I decided to give up the shield, and it was a Earth Power. And here I will full send a close combat. Let's see if he's going to shield or not. Gastrodon is a bit tanky, and I'm debuffed, so he doesn't shield. And here comes the Alolan Sand Slash. I'm going to just counter them down, just boost up this attack, and we can farm them down easily. We don't have to worry about shielding because we don't have shield, and we do a simultaneous KO and opponent decide to resign the match. This is very powerful move, Rage Fist. If you have community day, you must give a try. So last match, it's Umbreon, very good lead for us. So I'm going to throw the counter. After a few fast move, they dip into Azumarill, and let's see if this opponent is aware that I'm running Sludge Bomb. Let's see if he's going to call it. I go for the Sludge Bomb, and I think this is a Ice Beam CMP tie, and this is definitely an Ice Beam, so I'm not going to shield. I can survive it easily. So, and he's going to throw the Ice Beam. Very good call from my end, and I believe from this range Crunch should be enough. So going for the Crunch, and it's a resisted move on the Azumarill because of Fairy typing, but still it will be enough. And let's see if he's going to return with Umbreon. So my switch timer is going to get up, so I will store energy and try to catch the move, but he's not throwing, and he comes with Typhlosion. So it's very good for us that I stored a move. So I'm going to throw this Rage Fist and try to boost our attack, and also at the same time we can grab those shield, and he reaches the Thunder Punch. So I will shield just to pressure the shield back, because one more or two counter will be required to reach another one. So this Rage Fist is going to give up the final shield. Let's see. And opponent gives up, and he's going to throw now, I believe. No, actually he was able to farm me down. So I'm going to sacrifice my Drapion, and this Thunder Punch is going to be enough to knock out the Drapion. And later we have to hope that they are not running Psychic on Umbreon, and they dip into Umbreon immediately. So let's hope. I'm calling it. They are not running Psychic, and they go for the foul play. Maybe they are running Last Resort. So just to be safe, I shielded the second move, and we have a close combat on our Annihilape. So I believe this is going to one-shot the Umbreon, and Typhlosion has no energy on him. So I believe one counter should be enough to knock out the Typhlosion, and we will secure the win with our Annihilape. So good game to my opponent, we won this match. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. The new community day move Rage Fist is just insane. Play this community day and get a good IV, Primeape and Annihilape, and also the charge move. So thank you for watching this video till end. If you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it and share with your Pogo friends. Till the time, take care trainers, have a good day, bye.